Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, team. Welcome to the show where all we do is pick winners. But today is actually Ramon St. Joseph's Day. So for my family and my heritage, this one is bigger than St. Patrick's Day. So today is, I'm from Polish descent. So you wear your red and your white in favor of the Polish flag, right?
Oh,
Yeah, and it's like basically a feast day, and a lot of it is meatless, but it is like a lot of some Polish
well,
sausage. But you got your sauerkraut, you got your pierogies, you got your kolaches. So yeah, we're excited for St. Joseph's Day, and happy St. Joseph's Day to those that celebrate that. But
is
it's
there,
different in all parts of the world with how you celebrate this day as well. So if you're from Canada, you celebrate it differently in Spain and so forth. So yeah, that's all the exciting stuff. I'm gonna eat a lot of food today. That was pretty much how I'm gonna, break that down for you. No pizza for me.
well, I don't know. I was going to celebrate maybe with some winners like everybody else, but I didn't know. I didn't wear red. I feel maybe we should start over. I've got to be in the spirit, in the mood.
Like I
Hello,
said, if you are,
everybody.
people celebrate differently, but today is all red here in town where we are.
Okay, well, I'm going to celebrate with college basketball, pro basketball, and hockey. Just for me, it's called Sunday. Hello to everyone. Welcome to the morning steam with the Midwest's premier sports handicapper, Mindy Hahn. I'm Ramon Scott, coming to you from the sports betting capital of the world in Las Vegas, where the bookmakers must be crying today. Seems like a lot of winners out there, at least for everybody in our chat and for the team over at Tony's Picks. Want to start by saying hello to everybody and seeing your greetings here. Yesterday, obviously, the NCAA tournament. We saw
Wow, it did not disappoint.
more thrills at the NCAA tournament yesterday. Princeton Tigers, they're wearing the slipper, Mindy. They're the ones wearing the
I
slipper.
tell ya.
For yesterday's crew, we know Fairleigh Dickinson. Obviously, there's a right. I guess there's one on them. Cinderella lost both her slippers. I don't know. She's running around barefoot out here.
Barefoot. Right? Clock hasn't even struck 12 yet. That's
Well,
right.
we'll see what happens. We'll see if FGU can keep it up. And obviously, they got their work cut out for them, but they're in action again today. Let's take a look at who's joining us. Ron was here first to greet us today. Hello to Ron. Hello to everybody. Here we go. Who else we got? We've got, hello to Ferner. Oh, he's talking numbers here. 10-4 in the NBA, 5-1 in hockey. Greg smashed it.
Right.
Him out of the sports book. And he's down here talking about he could have had one more winner. Latifa, all hail. Moneyline Mills. Moneyline Mills.
I hope you bet all 13 of those straight up.
Well, I mean, he's been so good to us, and I guess he's got Golden State. We don't take Golden State. We know that. Ziggy, hello. Boy. So, big day. We'll take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com in just a moment. Wow, lots of winners over there. If you weren't with us and you weren't getting your own winners, we can definitely help you. But here on the show, we're going to give out more free winners in just a moment. Thomas Lewis, hello. Great to see you. And Butterscotch is here and ready. He's not late. He's not missing in action.
Working, no 12-hour days. That sounds just like too much.
Well, that's how long
Sounds
I
like
work.
the life of a handicapper, right?
Well, I work 16 hours,
Right.
Okay, let's see who else. We get a lot of regulars. Oh, but you know what? It's one of everybody's favorites here today. Danny Dangerfield Daniels. He's in St. Joseph.
Yeah, he's celebrating. All right.
Nice. Yeah. I had a premium there on Venezuela. U.S. because all the college basketball. I hope everybody saw that a great baseball game yesterday with the United States. Mindy Trey Turner hits a grand slam.
I saw that come across the sports line there. Yeah.
U.S. wins, they advance, so they're still alive. We're down to the final teams at the World Baseball Classic. Cuba will take on the United States tonight at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 4 Pacific. The U.S. are going to be a big favorite today, of course, against Cuba at minus 400.
Oh,
And the
goodness.
total there is 10.5. So we're ready to go tonight at the World Baseball Classic with one of the semifinal games. So we'll be ready for that. And there's, in the other group as well, they'll be in action. So am I here? Okay.
Are you here?
Yeah, I froze up here.
Oh, I was going to say, you're here. I see you. You're here.
Let's see here. Okay, a little technical issue all of a sudden.
Of course, right?
Mindy, I want to also update if we can. We talk about the brackets there, and obviously the standings keep moving for our bracket challenge.
That's right.
Ron has opened up a lead right now.
He's calling victory already, I think.
38
pretty much how it's
points for
going.
Ron. Adam,
he's getting his steak and lobster all, in his, checkout bag. He's got it ready to go.
Adam Umek is in second place. Scott Smart is tied with you, Mindy, and Alec Moorhead for third, just 3 points back. Ember Eldridge. I don't know, who is that? Is that somebody? Do we know who that is as far as our names on the chat? I'm not sure, but Daniel's there too. Mark Eubanks is there. I know he's one of our regulars. I'm sorry I don't have all the name. I know Mark is one of our very regulars, and we have the names. So Jerry's there too, 32, Mindy.
All right.
And Latifa. So where am I on the bottom? Am I last? I'm in last, you guys. I'm so far back. I can't. Is there a booby prize for this thing?
We could probably do something like that. Ramon, I saw this cool thing on the little, Facebook ads or whatever yesterday. So, I mean, it's kind of unnecessary, but I instantly thought of you. So it's a collapsible, Tupperware in the shape of a pizza slice, right? So instead of putting the whole box in your fridge, you could take them out one by one and set them in trays. And then you have a stackable one that you just, put in your fridge so it doesn't clog it all up. Pretty cool.
There ain't any leftovers here.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, I guess not. If you eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's probably gone, right?
Darren's here today. Good to see Darren. Nice. And we'll get to the plays. We're going to head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and check out. I got to show you all these winners. Michael Thompson here today. And hello to Erica. Watching us over on Two Old Ladies. Thank you, Erica.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look yesterday and see what happened over at Tony'sPicks.com where, Mindy, the winning. Well, I don't want to say the bookmakers are crying in their breakfast cereal, but we weren't the only ones who was hot. Pravi, 22 winners. We talk about the philosophies of how to get there. Do you need a lot of plays? Do you need few plays? Everyone's strategy is different. So, make sure when you're looking at the handicap, right? I mean, what you're looking for is the handicapper that you're, going to fit your needs or your, preferred strategy, right? Probably had 35 premiums yesterday, and he hit at a pretty good rate. 22 winners for plus 848. Now with something like that, you're probably not, I don't know, maybe you are, but you maybe dial it back. You're just trying to play the markets, if you will, play the board. Tiffany cranking it up. 66% yesterday for plus 795 units. How about our plays on the morning steam,
Heck
Mindy?
yeah.
11-5 yesterday. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's not so bad. I don't mind it. I think we did okay, Ramon.
Yeah, we'll take that. Hopefully, you guys are on some of those and some of your own as well. Nick, a big day. Another 66% guy, 12-6 plus 495. Mindy, you were hitting at 66% as well with your premiums. Ben, 75%. Hollywood Sam, Ralph Raymond, they had two plays, won them both. That'll work.
Right.
I had eight winners there yesterday, and Tim and Sean also in the profit. So
Yeah, it's a
doing
lot of
pretty
profit
well
yesterday.
over the last week. Team Steam's up there, plus 428 units. I'm up there at plus 1,400 units over the last 7 days, and over the last month, Mindy, I'm up there almost 3,000 units.
Yes.
But again, here's what I'm talking about with the proper strategies, right? Tony, I like to call, he's a whale. He's a whale.
Right.
Whale handicapper. I mean, I can say whale handicapper.
Maybe able to narrow it down to, winning the 66%, 2 out of 3 almost every day.
Well, I talk about it, but I mean, same percentage right there. You just, with Tony, you probably bet more anyways with a sharp like him. So, basically the same numbers right there. There's no doubt about it. So it's just a matter of how you bet the card and things like that. So, all right, good job, everybody. Hey, over at Tony's Picks, use the promo code TonyT at checkout. We're giving you lots of free winners. Obviously, everybody's doing well, but if there's any chance, you need some extra winners, please head on over to our our website, Tony'sPicks.com. All the handicappers are over there. You can find the handicappers under the Cappers tab. Find the handicapper of your choice and get signed up and use that promo code TonyT at checkout. And for example, you click on Mindy and she'll have her premium plays up there today for Sunday. What is going to be going on? We know we got college basketball, pro basketball, and hockey. How are you approaching today's card?
Well, I have a 3-pack for the early games in for college basketball. Again, I don't always have enough time while preparing for the show to get all those picks in for the day. So we'll get those up right after, but want to make sure that you have something here to start your day off right. And then, of course, quite a few plays in the NHL today. Put together a 5-pack and then a 3-pack in the NBA. That's what I got here so far. So yeah, you could take a look at one of these a la carte packages, or you could take a look at something a little bit longer term, with the way, me and Ramon are hitting. You always want to take a look at something a little bit more longer term, week long, month long, that sort of thing. Because that way it gets, you're not playing $10 per play. You're probably, only paying about $2 per play, something like that. So it's a nice way to go ahead and get that extra money back in your pockets. How about you, Ramon? What are you starting with?
I'll be all over the place today, I'm sure. And especially now it's starting to, with the college basketball and wearing down a little bit. I'm gonna start to also expand a little bit more coverage. Major League Soccer season has started, and I love Major League Soccer. It's already been a couple of games certainly, and I was checking out some of the action last night, and international soccer back in full force. I'm watching a couple games right now, including this FA Cup game. Blackburn Rovers just scored to take a 2-1 lead over Sheffield United, and other games here. I'm watching Italy, and I'm watching some France here, kind of while I'm working. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. I'll be in action at NCAA basketball. Mindy, also be pretty active in the chat, man. The women's card, I wish we were covering it. I mean, I in the chat, we had a couple okay plays, but it did seem like pretty easy pickings on the women's card. If you kind of just follow the moves a little bit, you guys, now you got to make sure you got a line service or a way to make sure you're tracking the way the move is going. But the sharps are moving the lines, and the moves have been pretty darn sharp in women's basketball. So we'll see how it goes today. But in the major sports for sure, tennis. I could possibly find a premium today. These are two great finals out at Indian Wells. Rybakina going up against Sabalenka on the women's side, and on the men's side, Carlos Alcaraz. Is it time for Alcaraz to supplant these aging superstars as the man who get a chance to win a Masters title today? Possibly a slight favorite over Daniil Medvedev at $1.20. Anybody interested in a little tennis today? XFL also, Arlington and San Antonio. We don't cover the XFL in our premiums, but anybody want to talk about it, I might just dole out a winner or two. So, all right, let's see.
Spill and Rocco, they seem to be our leading tennis fans thus far.
Yeah, I love it. I know it's not for everybody, but oh, hey, hello to Aaron Clark joining us. Have we met? Welcome, Aaron.
Yeah.
Great to have you here with our little group. Join us. He's looking at a 3-team parlay. I think we can handle that. We'll be giving out about 20 winners here today, hopefully.
Right.
That's what we did yesterday, basically. Here on the show, 11-5, did it say?
11 and 5, 11 and 6. I can't remember how many we had. 16 plays total.
Nice. Jimmy Stewart here today. Hey, James, nice to have you as part of our audience today. Pleasure to have you. Blake's here today as well. We'll see what we do with those Lakers today. Minnie would be curious.
Oh, not the Lakers again. They're playing again.
It is Sunday after all. All right. Walk this way. Hello.
I know I'm going to have to start bringing out the purple and yellow hats soon. We'll see how it goes. Have to hold them off till later.
Arnez had a big day. Wow, I'm so happy. Everybody had a great day yesterday. And Verley's here as well. All right. Okay, so head on over to our website, Tony'sPicks.com. You see Mindy's plays up there. Hope I left them up there long enough. You know what's going on, but you can always check out those handicapper leaderboards, see who's hot, and then click on the All Cappers tab or the Premium Picks tab. Maybe I don't do this enough, so I really should be doing it. This is what it's all about, is selling our premium picks, Mindy. I know we got like a commercial for some of our viewers in the chat, but really this is what we do here. I know they want the free winners. Okay, Ben's got his 5-pack today with his NCAA picks. Want to mention Tony T. He's got a 3-pack in college basketball, and he's been as hot as anybody on the site, no doubt about it. Collins has a 3-leg March Madness play today. Tim Irwin's got his NBA pick, an early one up there. There's Mindy's pack as well. And the GM, who's been doing well, he's got his $15 college basketball play. So you can click through, find our best bets as well over there. Each handicapper can designate the best bet, so it has that little icon up there. I often find that I just grade everything equally. If I think this one's better, I'll put the tag on there. Get the $15 plays, a promotional in our 3-pack and multi-pack of winners there. You see Colin's multiple packs and Mindy's multiple packs as well. There'll be more later. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Thanks, everybody, for listening to that. We're going to do college first, Ron. Hey, Calvin Russell's here. Nice to have Calvin. Yeah, the Kings there last night against the Canucks. Wasn't their night, was it, you guys?
No, but geez, we had quite a few shootouts yesterday. That was pretty crazy. The Maple Leaf Senators. I know Ramon had given out the Senators on the show, and the Senators could not do anything when it came to a shootout. I think it was like 4 times out of the 9 that they didn't even get a shot off on goal. It was kind of embarrassing, I thought. They should have taken it.
I don't know. Ziggy's already kicking the Lakers out of the play. I don't know what's going on there. All right. Yeah, for our XFL, it's just not going to get a lot of coverage from us since we don't support it here at Tony's Pick. I don't mean we don't support the league, but we don't support it in the back end as part of something
So
that
like
we
we're unable to wager on it. Yeah.
we grade it. Yeah, we don't grade it. So I've kind of just been keeping it maybe in the Discord. Hey, don't forget about our Discord. You can join the conversation. It does seem like it's picking up a little bit more every time. We got some guys in there who are really giving out some great information. So if you want to join our Discord, I'll put the link up here in the chat, and you can go over there with our handicapping family and hang out a little bit during the day. I try to put mostly like breaking information, some injury information in there, um, breaking news, some other plays maybe as well. So there it is. You can click on the link over there in the chat. All right, maybe we should get going with the show. We're already half hour in almost, and
We do
we've
this
got
every day. Yeah.
60 people watching. So we'll get with the show. We're going to go to the NCAA basketball tournament and preview 5 games. Now, Tony has every game previewed on the channel with his picks, not only in the NCAA tournament, but also in the NIT and the CBI. It's a pretty busy day of college basketball, actually, with all
Sure.
the games. But, it's all about the NCAA tournament. We know that. All right. Let's get ready for the rapid fire rundown free picks. And start with the games. Smash and like. Thank you. Latifa. So we'll be ready to go here with the college basketball card. We call it up here, Mindy.
Yeah, some really good games yesterday. I was pretty impressed with a lot of comebacks, a lot of back and forths, and it was a good day, I thought, to watch some basketball.
Yeah, it was.
And then we already have a line out, right? South Dakota, goodness. San Diego State.
Okay, what is it?
Alabama. 7.
Say it again, Mindy.
So I said we already have a line out for the Alabama San Diego State.
Yeah.
Alabama -7.
Okay. Well, if anything, I'll just because that's my team, San Diego State. So I just thought yesterday when we did give out Furman on the show, and I just wasn't confident in sometimes in San Diego State's fortitude to get it done. But once the game started, dare I say, it was I sent you the message, right?
Yeah.
Charles Barkley had said, and it looked to be true. They looked like little boys out. They look like little college students out there playing basketball, and the Aztecs look like men. Really, they look like because they are. And again, that's one thing I've stressed about it is they are their age. The Aztecs are one of the oldest teams in the league as far as their age is concerned. So. Good job, and they're in the Sweet 16. This is where they lose usually. I don't know what they're saying about. I mean, about the Lakers. I'm not sure.
Are you going to set the record straight? Are they officially eliminated or not, Ramon, or not? I thought they still had a chance. They're in the play-in round, right?
Yeah, I don't know what they were necessarily.
Or is it like
it's tough. I mean, they it definitely got their work cut out for them, but I don't think they're unless you guys can tell me what's going on. Unless I've fallen asleep for a week or two, they have 11 games left. The odds are stacking up against them, but right now they're in 11th. I don't.
Yeah, as I said, they're still in the play-in round.
Okay, all right. Make sure.
I mean, according to what I saw, they're still alive, but I've been wrong. Maybe I don't know, a handful of times.
Mark is here. Reese is ready to roll with some winners. It looks like as well. I'll give you that one right there. That's not a game we're previewing, so Reese has got a winner on that. And you're right, that's just it, Thomas. Teams are taking advantage of these extra years that they're getting. So,
Right.
and maybe we talk about in the past, right, Mindy? Kids, the one and dones. Not everybody makes it in the league. And now with the NILs,
You can stick
possibly a
around a little
good
bit.
thing for college basketball. I think we'll see better play. That's why we've seen. I think that's why we've seen the upsets that we have. Players have had to find a place to play. We know the transfer portal. Hey, I can't. I'm old, but I can't play here at this good school. But there's still opportunity for me at this school or whatever. So, hello to Reese. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Trap Media, welcome. Nice to have
Nice.
you.
I know that's a new one for sure.
Great.
Cool name too.
Okay.
Trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Probably not a sports reference, but it could be a sports betting reference. Okay, let's go. Everyone wants the winners, and why wouldn't they? I mean, great job by everybody yesterday here in the chat to put us on all those winners. Let's do it again. We're going to look at 5 games in the NCAA tournament. We'll go in chronological order, and these are all games that are in the actual big tournament today. Like I said, there are 6 NIT games and also 4 CBI games. Tony's got previews of all of them on the channel. All right.
Here we go.
The Kentucky Wildcats, the Kansas State Wildcats. What?
Huh?
Wildcats? Wildcats? I'll take the Wildcats.
Are we taking the purple Wildcats or the blue Wildcats?
Kentucky, a 3-point favorite here. The total 144.
I'm taking the blue Wildcats today. I'm taking this Kentucky team. I like how they played first game out here. I have them winning by about 5 points. I think it's still going to be close. All of these, I think, probably will be here today. Kentucky is 5-0 versus teams with winning records there. I think they just have the better offense in this matchup. Going Kentucky, -3.
Might be a cheap number for Kentucky. Kansas State has done a very nice job here. They've also gotten the money this season at a pretty good rate as well. Let's see what the chat's up to in this one. And see here, because I see Thomas has Kentucky. TJ wants the under today. Wow. I want the under in almost every game, but I'm wondering about this one a little bit. Here's James Stewart.
Yesterday, that was it. Just 2.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, James. Great to have you here with some comments today.
Still can't believe Kansas just totally gave it away, missing free throws. Goodness.
Yeah, I made a comment to you, Mindy. I didn't know. There were an average of 1.2 fouls per minute called in the Kansas game. There were 48 fouls.
Oh my God!
In 40 minutes. The referees did a lot of work. Hope they're probably sleeping in today. Hello to Solo here. Looks like Walk This Way might have a parlay going on. Moneyline Mills. He's on the money line. Of course he is.
Yes, of course.
All right, Mindy. I kind of want to be on Kentucky. Let me just make sure. I want to see what the chat. There's definitely mixed response, I think, here in the chat in this one. Man, it's a high total, isn't it, for what's going on, you guys?
It kind of seems like
what Reese just said. I mean, every game's going under. How can this game sit there right now at 144.5? And look at look at these totals.
No one hit 140 yesterday. No one.
And look at these. I mean, am I reading a regular season? I'm just looking at the list here. 145, 149, 151, 144, 145, and 156. Is that really going to happen here today, you guys? Gosh, I don't know. I've got the under in this one.
Right.
Look, these are 2 teams that totally go over. I'm not going against what's going on here. What happens here, Mindy, when I look at, I know you're involved in totals. You've been watching these NCAA games. you get to 9 minutes left in the game, and the total's right. You're like, I don't know where this total, or it's going to go under, but I mean, you're like, well, it's pacing, kind of right on the total, I guess. You look up, there's 3 minutes left. There's been like 10 points scored in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's been crazy, especially like how we're getting where, the first 5 minutes, they'll be averaging okay, right? Like you say. And then you're going from that 5 to 10 minute mark and they go 4 or 5 minutes without scoring. Like I've not seen anything like it. Like I can't remember a time when scoring's been so off. I mean, even for a team like I know Maryland's they're playing Alabama, and I know that they have, higher or the better defensive efficiencies, but still only putting up like 50, 58 points. When you average well into the 70s and 80s, it's kind of bizarre to me. I mean, I can maybe see if you're, 10 points off average, but I mean, these teams are being 20, 30 points off average overall. It's just crazy.
And is it just, with today's teams, are these teams so good that all of a sudden all these games are going to revert back to the regulars? It doesn't seem like it, you guys.
I can't put my finger on it. What's causing it?
Well, again, I mean, one thing that does happen,
Pressure.
I know you know this, but I mean, and I know that, you're generalizing it and kind of making it a talking point, and I'll expand on it. I mean, we know when we go into these bigger arenas, right? Now, granted, some of these are big programs. They play in larger arenas, so I don't always give that a lot of credence. It might be just a talking point, but sometimes when you have these teams that do play in gyms, right, especially some of these mid-majors and everything, but they're able to hold their own here right now a little bit. When you talk about Princeton, you're talking about FDU. I mean, FDU looks like a barn where they play, but it didn't bother them. So, hey, I want to say hello and welcome to Theo Green here today. He'll say just take the under. He can't figure out the Wildcats.
Right.
Kentucky, well, make it clear. And Scotch has it right too. Defense, everyone's stepping up the defense. You're meeting guys out there with the ball. And, and also, you know how it gets at the end of the game. Choky, but then the Foul Fest is not even. There were a couple of games yesterday to talk about. There were a couple that snuck over because of the Foul Fest a little bit on some of the lower totals. So Thomas Lewis, Kansas State. I'll go under. My notes right here. It says, points to the fact that these two teams are, kind of over teams, but I see these.
Right.
James talking about the NIT. They got home courts there, right? All right, let's keep going. Mindy on Kentucky, and I'm on the under.
Perfect.
All right, Michigan State's going to be taking on Marquette. Marquette's a 2.5-point favorite. The total here, 140.5.
Well, I have this one closely rated here as well. I mean, I was, off Michigan State the first time. I'm going to be off Michigan State here again. Maybe it'll come back to bite me. Maybe you guys will all, do the I told you so in Discord after the fact. But I have Marquette here winning by 3. I have it coming down to the wire. This is one I'd almost probably just take on the money line again. You have Marquette. They're just with the all-around better defense, the all-around better efficiencies. They are better shooters. They're more consistent. The only thing I tell you that always worries me is this Michigan State, team does always seem to kind of find a way with Coach Izzo to get motivated to play these games. But I'm going to go ahead and take Marquette here. I'm taking the favorite in this one.
Yeah, Michigan State is still just a few weeks removed from the tragedy too, and I think of Coach Izzo, and it's funny, right? I mean, when they ask and of course the chancellor speaks and the president of the school, but when they ask the basketball coach to speak to the student body, you think of hey, he's just a basketball coach, but leaders like that mean so much. I'm getting off it's not even about this game, but for me in this game, it's all over for Michigan State. Mindy, Marquette looks like a team that has great value to win it all, actually, right now, under the radar a little bit. Uh, my numbers are very similar to yours, but I scratched right through the numbers. I think Marquette could win this one convincingly. I'll take it with you as a premium here. It was definitely a premium for me. I think Marquette is probably a 10-point winner, and I think they look. It's a great matchup, I think, for Marquette in this one. I like them big to win here,
Okay.
and I'll lay the points. Anybody else?
I feel better that you think it's going to be big. I like it.
Yeah, no, I want to play Marquette. Maybe if you think there's value, you guys. My odds screen is frozen. That's why I was hemming and hawing there a little bit. I got all my notes here. I'm gonna have to go off my hand notes. I probably won't be quoting any. Well, I got a couple of books up over here we can look at, but I don't have the full market screen. It's frozen, and I think I have to turn off the computer. Yeah, I'd have to, but I'd leave you on the screen by yourself, and then we'd get chewed
It's
out
this
for.
computer. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'd get chewed out for a week, so we can't do that. We'll just have to wing it. We don't, I don't need it, but I like to quote it sometimes when some of those openers. I like to quote the moves and stuff. So
Sure.
see Spill on Marquette. Verley's leaning Marquette. I'm on Marquette here. All right. We got a consensus premium there.
Number 1, Marquette.
All right. Somebody was asking about UConn. So I guess we'll preview UConn going up against St. Mary's. UConn's a 4-point favorite now. Is that right? 4 and 127.5.
Well, I feel like I have to go ahead and take the under in this one, even though it's that low total. St. Mary's was well under that low total the first time out. I think they hit it about 117 when they were, I think, about the same way, 127-ish. Two really good defenses here. They rank 60th and 43rd overall in the nation. The under is 4-0 following a win here as well. Again, it's one of these lower ones that, like Ramon had talked about, maybe it sneaks over. If it's a close one, if there's a lot of free throw shooting, both these teams shoot well from the line here also, but gonna go ahead and take the under.
All right. Mindy going under, pretty low number here, but we know the type of games that St. Mary's can play sometimes. And this is one of the lower numbers, but again, these totals. Hey, I want to welcome today Kay Bronson here today. Wants the Gales. Also, welcome to Christopher Williams.
Right.
And Langston's here today as well.
Should probably do it again today.
Yep. Hello to Langston. Here's James. He wants St. Mary's money line. Parlay J here today. UConn first half. Best bet. Probably laying 2.5 there, I would imagine. Solo wants St. Mary's.
Han Solo.
Jordan here today. And Jack Rosenblatt. Great to have you, Jack.
Jack usually brings us some sweet stats.
All right, I'm going to be on the Huskies, another team that I like. The
you might have them all the way in your bracket, right?
Yeah, I do, but I'm in last. I was like, oh, watch out. Did I go too much chalk? I'm trying to figure out what happened.
No, I don't think so, because like the first 2 rounds, that's all I did. Pretty much.
How did I go astray? I'm in last place in the bracket challenge. I might be up 5 dimes betting $100 plays, and one of the best handicappers of anybody on any of these multi-handicapper sites. I'm in last in the brackets.
It happens all the time. You know that. It's hard to pick just winners when you're used to looking at spreads, I think.
I don't even think I can come back. I don't know. Okay.
Well, it has the little thing on the side. It will tell you your maximum point. You have to check
I might be like the Lakers. Maybe I've been eliminated. And I'm not. Jeffrey's on UConn. Yeah, I'd just assume the Lakers not make it, I think.
Oh, Ramon, don't say it ain't so.
Well, I mean,
I got to bring out my purple and yellow here, soon. I'm holding off. I'm waiting for just the right time.
it might be a regular season. You might be down to like Lakers got to win every game from here on out. Creighton and Baylor. This one's tightly rated. Mindy, your Creighton Blue Jays are getting a point here from the Bears, 145.5.
Yeah, I gotta go Creighton today, don't I? I have Creighton winning by about 5. I think this is Creighton's best chance right now to get to an Elite 8 if they're gonna do it. I think this is the time for them. I thought since I saw the brackets come out, I'm like, hey, they got a good shot at winning their first 2 games here. And also, now it's kind of a surprise to play Princeton. Princeton, I know they're playing great, but there's, they might have the momentum, but I think it's going to be a little bit a different story when you get up against some of these teams that are kind of more of the prolific shooters. That's kind of how I see that going on. And you have bigger guys like Kalkbrenner that's in the middle. I think Creighton here can. I think they can give them a run for their money. I'm gonna take Creighton here today.
All right, you know where I'm going with this one. Of this total, I'm going under. Come on, it's 145.5. Are these bookmakers not watching? Okay, I get it. Maybe the matchup is decent because these teams aren't like, they don't go over, they don't go under either. I mean, they're kind of in the, but at this total, 145.5, come on.
Well, that's the thing is I thought if Creighton was gonna hit that 145, it would have been, versus NC State. Didn't even get close. Not even close.
Everybody's on Creighton here today, it looks like, in the chat.
Good. I need all the help I can get for my Jays. I have to, switch out of red to blue or something, right?
I'm not necessarily on them here.
I'm sure not.
Well, tightly rated. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Maybe we'll see. Maybe there's premium action. Can't tip my hand. I'm just knowing I'm going under in this game for sure at 145.5. I'm broad brushing it. I'm not, necessarily handicapping these games for, to say, hey, all of it. Because I look at the matchups, and yeah, I mean, this one could, if they were playing in a game in, Mindy in November, and out at some neutral site, and learning their lineups. But I just look at the total. I'm looking at the tournament in whole in general.
Sure, you have to. You have to. I mean, when you go 2 to the over yesterday, and only 4 to the over the day before, and only 6 to the over the day before that, like. It's really been under, and to me, it's been kind of astonishing. But like you said, as handicappers, you play what you got, right?
Yeah, and I do have a couple of books up, and if I have these totals wrong, I don't know if Parlay J's or talking about has the lines moved. So my line service I don't have right this second. Sorry guys, but I'll try to keep it up here. So I don't know about. And I have my openers written down, so maybe I can detect some moves. But you guys actually, or Mindy too, can correct if there's been moves, as I'm not as informed, I guess would be the way to put it, as I usually am. So I'm only at 95% here. All right, TCU, Gonzaga. Gonzaga is a 4.5, 155.5.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta go Gonzaga here. I mean, they're still first in the nation in scoring efficiency for a reason. They tend to come out and play pretty well here in the tourney. They're, I don't know, TCU 0-6 in their last 6 against the spread following a win. I'm gonna take Gonzaga here. Lay on the 5.5. I kind of was hoping it would be a little bit less, but I still think Gonzaga gets the job done here. I think it's more experience. I think it's being able to shoot from the outside. I think it's Timmy in the middle. That's kind of how I'm going to go here.
Yeah, and we've reached a point where Gonzaga is just a step away from another Sweet 16. They're playing a tough team, no doubt about it. I don't know if I'm going to be on Gonzaga here with Mindy, and I'm not even sure that I know we're at 156, Gonzaga, whatever. I'm on the under here. in this one
I know.
with TCU and Gonzaga. I get it, or Gonzaga probably go, but when 145 would look like a high scoring game to me at this point, even with Gonzaga. So I know what you're saying, but and don't forget, I mean, I'm not discrediting because Gonzaga, they obviously had a good game last out, but we still know that sometimes their stats kind of when you're dealing with that conference that they're in, and they play the whole schedule. They crush everybody pretty much except for St. Mary's here and there, but their numbers get a little bit. Who said yesterday they liked the word wonky? Somebody in the chat said they like the word wonky. That's what's our word, Mindy.
Right. It's wonky when it's kind of out of
Sports
sorts. I just always think about, Gonzaga, at least they go out at the beginning of the season, take their world tour, United States tour, play some, pretty big teams,
Well, right.
states and such.
And they have to. I mean, that's how they are able to make sure that they ensure getting, their good seed, right? Because they know they're going to be up against it. And when you're Gonzaga, you can get out there and play those big boys. It's not like the other teams that are going out there getting paid to go play all these teams.
I think the only thing that helps Gonzaga is they can move up and down the court fast. So if they need to get something going and being efficient, that is something I think that they can bring to
that was the great thing about last night watching Penn State. To me, when Penn State was down in that game against Texas, it wasn't like they're going to stop shooting 3-pointers, right? I mean,
right.
You're like, you still got a chance, and then they were able to, come back in that game and make a great game of it with Texas. There were some good games yesterday, weren't there?
There were, for sure.
So Zags and under here, TJ on the Zags. And let's see any others.
Was Chris Thompson, was he new to our show?
Oh, I'm not sure. We did point him out, right? We did say hi.
Okay, good. Might have missed it.
Scotch Lock, Zags.
There you go. That's all you got. That's it. It's done. Put it in. Mark it up.
All right. Everybody liking them here. All right. I'll be on the under, Mindy on Gonzaga. All right. That's a look at our 5. Is that our 5 plays?
Yeah. That would be it. I don't have any more than 5. That's it.
Okay. We got 1 out of it. That's okay.
That's right.
NCAA tournament. Grab the premiums. Oh, wow. Jack said, we're on everyone's piling money on the under, huh? Interesting. Okay, let's get to the NBA. Good card today. 8 games. Or no, I'm sorry. Yes, 8 games in the NBA. Hey, Jimmy's here today. Says wondering about the Miami game. Jimmy, Tony's got a preview of that game over at the Tony's Picks YouTube channel with Miami and Indiana. We do have a video here on the channel about that game and every college game, including the CBI and the NIT. Tony's previewed every game, so we got you covered on the Tony's Picks channel. We're here 2 hours a day previewing a bunch of games. 90 minutes, I like to say, but
yeah. And also, Jimmy, I don't know if you're new for sure, but you can go ahead and join Discord. We put the lineup for what we're going to have in the show the night prior, so you can always go in there. And if there's a game that you want us to go ahead and make sure we get to, make sure you go ahead and just put that in the comments there as well. I mean, otherwise, we try to sometimes accommodate, but we have so many games to get through. We don't always get to all the ones that you guys need.
Yeah, and as long as we have something on the channel. I mean, I would be doing it right away if we didn't have a preview available, and we, get great views on those. They're all pretty solid, and we do have some premiums as well. It's up to always give out. I mean, we give out so many free winners here, and yeah, I mean, it's you're like, Mindy, you look and we gave out that game on the video, or you gave out something and I gave out the other, and it doesn't. But every game, we're at least getting 1 play if we agree as our consensus premiums, or 2 if we either have a discrepancy or give out 2 plays. So,
right.
All right, let's get on with this. And then so it's like a bummer when you're like, oh, that one law or whatever. But we never lose, apparently. Okay. The Nuggets and the Nets are going to start this one off. Hey, plenty of time to get in on the NBA. These games don't start until 3:40 Eastern, 2:40 Central, 12:40 Pacific. So NCAA action rules the morning, and then we get into the afternoon with some NBA to complement. Nuggets and the Nets here. The Nuggets have moved to a 1.5-point favorite. The total 228.
Yeah, so Matt also had those LA Kings that lost it in the shootout. But good to see you guys here in the chat. But I'm going to go ahead and go with the Nuggets here. I think maybe they can stop the skid. Both teams 1 and 2 over the last 3. Nuggets just not scoring a whole bunch here as of late. 113. Nets neither. 108. Nuggets are 16 and 7 against the spread in their last 23 here versus teams with a winning record. Here we go. We're going Nuggets.
Oh, well, you said it, Mindy. As far as what I'm looking at this game, I mean, the scoring is down for these two teams. And here we're talking about a total that has dropped on some steam from an opener. I think I don't have those lines, my market available, but I wrote down at least an opener of 231, now down to 228. I'm going under in this one between the Nuggets and the Nets. I'm tailing that steam, you guys, which I like do certainly. So, okay, Chris, first time chatter with us. Thank you.
Good. Hopefully, you become a regular chatter.
Here's Denver money line for Greg. I think Parlay J is saying over in this game. I'm going under. So, and let's see. Kevin says go Nets. I don't know if he's betting on them, but he does like them here today or wants to root for them. Jamal has the Nets. It looks like. Usually, I know I'm teasing you, Kevin. I think that means we're with our picks. C. James. Hello to C. James today. Always great to have him. Furley says Nuggets are going to bounce back. So Nathan Cerna Nuggets, Jamal Nuggets, or no, Nets. Make sure I get that right. I showed it. Since I said it wrong, I'll pop it up there again. And Jamal said, I mean, Nuggets are losing to some, decent teams. So it's always hard. Hello to Gerardo. Gerardo and I were hanging out in some random chat rooms the other night.
Random.
Super secret sports betting chat rooms.
The super secret. All right.
Mm-hmm. And nobody visits unless you're really in it. Turner says Nets. And I will take in this one the under. Mindy is on the Nuggets. Nuggets and Nets today to lead us off. Same time, here is going to be the Suns and the Thunder. The Thunder, a 1-point favorite. The total is down to 234.
I'm going to go Thunder. Back on the Thunder. I was off of them here for a couple games. Thunder 3-0 now in their last 3 home games, putting up still quite a bunch. 129 a game here. The Suns about 122. Thunder 4-0 against the spread the last 4 following a loss. I'm going to go ahead and take the Thunder here.
Well, this is our spot, man. I mean, this is the Thunder at home. They're laying just a reasonable number. I mean, they're laying the number, Usually we do like them. It's hard to find them as a dog anymore at home. But against the Suns here, I think this is a very good spot for the Thunder again. We'll go to the well and take the Thunder. Come on, you guys. Everybody's like in Phoenix here, Mindy.
What? Say it ain't so.
Here's Greg on Phoenix. Okay, here's TJ on Phoenix. Man, Greg loves the Thunder, but Phoenix is feeling the pressure to get some of these wins. All right. Now I've got to veto a little bit. Thomas on the Thunder. I'm on the Thunder. TJ on the over. Steam came in on the under. I kind of respect the Steam, but how do you talked about it, Mindy, with the scoring with these two. Gerardo Thunder. So I'm on the Thunder, and I don't really have it that close, you guys. I know it's a pick 'em. I know it's, I agree. I know. Thank you, Ron. My injury report is down at this point, so I do need some help on the injuries today, you guys, if there's anything. I mean, it'd take me too long to go to a browser and call it up right now. So we just want to keep the. Want to say hello to Calvin Russell here. Likes the Thunder. He also looks like he likes SGA points over. Did you guys like that commercial? The Verizon? Or no, I'm sorry. Lily's going to get me mad. The AT&T um, with SGA is in it. And the Kentucky Wildcat mascot is there. But Shea comes in. He's like, "Oh, you could be, you could be a one and done, right?" You guys like that?
Yeah,
commercial. I know who the other player is,
I
right?
don't know who the player for
Jacob,
Kentucky is.
that's Toppin. Toppin, the current Kentucky player. He's the guy who's staying there for 4 years. Actually, has one more year of. I think he could play one more year. Maybe he's ready to go pro, like he said in the commercial. But interesting now, right? Where we can. I just think it's interesting because. You could have the college athletes in the big time commercials now. So.
Right. Yeah.
But SGA is like, "Oh, you could be one and done," and Toppin's like, "Oh, you could be, you could stay for 4 years."
If you want and trade it in. Yep.
I thought he was a better actor than SGA. All right, you guys. But some of the AT&T, there's a little bit of a stretch on some of those commercials. Aren't too great anymore. But I like that one.
We have the meats. Big meat is here.
Kay Bronson on the Thunder. Thomas Lewis Thunder at home. I think Jeffrey Linton says over here. Ron pointed out Ayton. Verley says no Ayton. Everyone's saying no Ayton. Gerardo going to WrestleMania.
Heck yeah.
Nice. I've never been to a big wrestling show.
I used to love to watch it on TV when they had the cage matches. It was my fave.
Okay. And I want to say it. I don't know if that's you, but 1914 Big Meat.
He's been here before.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Mindy on the Thunder. I'm on the Thunder. We're on the Thunder. Thunder by I got the
going on the
Thunder by about 4 points. I mean, 8 points. OKC and over here. Ziggy leans over. Blake likes Mayhem. Mayhem's getting kind of tired a little bit.
I always like the one where he's dancing where he has tens and tens of views. I feel like that's me, right? I get tens and tens of views.
Yeah, I think he's a little stretched now with the lighting of the fire, lighting the house on fire. In fact, now the other companies come in and they have their own guy. Comes in. You've seen another insurance commercial, and he's like, he makes up some name. He's like, "I'm Chaos" or something like that. All right. Here's the Hawks and the Spurs. And credit these Spurs, man. I mean, you know what? They might suck, but when you got Pop, I'm sure the energy's there, right? I mean, Pop's probably having the time of his life coaching up these guys. And they're being rewarded a little bit here at the end of the season with some success. I think it's a credit to the coaches, to the coaching staff and the players of the Spurs. They are getting 9.5 points here, the total 243.
Yeah, I mean, Goosey, Who Dat Nation, had the same issue with the Warriors. I don't know what's going on, Warriors. But yeah, this is our second big miss parlay with the Warriors team in it today. Darn it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the Spurs. Why not? They've been covering. Both teams 1-2 over their last 3. Spurs 4-1 in their last 5 games following a loss. I'm going to hope they cover here again today. Taking the Spurs.
Okay, Mindy, on those Spurs today, I'm going to take them with you. 9.5 points. Come on. Taking the Spurs in this one with you. I already just talked them all up, right, about how they're doing it. Yeah, I mean, we saw some of the comments of, with Pop and, who could we see? We know who I think we might see replace Popovich. But
you know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
We'll see if it
But
happens. It'd be
I'm
sweet if
not
it does.
sure. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I know we've seen some comments, but it doesn't sound like he's tired of doing it. He's tired of doing it. Here's Goosey said the Spurs. Thomas said the Spurs. Ron's fading them. Jamal says Hawks and over. Hawks would need a double-digit win here on the road. Aaron, you're not crazy. These are the times, look, I'm not into Tankapalooza right now because, look, remember, those bottom three, those teams, yeah, there's a different, the ping pong ball, but that, ping pong balls kind of change things too a little bit. It doesn't ensure anything. Yeah, you want to get in that. I don't want to say you want to get in that bottom three, but I mean, once you're in the bottom three, so hey, look, when you're out there, I mean, especially today's cutthroat, cut and dry, get your contract, get your money, right? You need to show out. Now, I know that the coaches can manipulate things a little bit if they're looking for draft picks, putting different players and lineups in, if you will. But man, if you're out there, you gotta get your bag.
Right.
So I have no problem taking teams like the Spurs here today. Jim wants to go over in this one. Look, we called it last. Did I actually get that one? I said, "Oh, this game's going to be 270 points." What game was
It
that?
was pretty close.
270, and I think it almost did, but then it slowed down right at the end. So let's see here.
I think it was Raptors, right? Maybe.
No, I don't know if it was because
I
okay,
can't remember.
Ferner taking the points with us. Spurs here for Ziggy. Let's go Spurs. Oh, Jim says, I think he's saying under here. I don't know about Jim. I liked your first pick. It does seem like any of these, and look, the moves on the under, the steams come in on the under. It might only create value. It seems like what I've been talking about is all these 245s end up going under, and maybe this one will too. But man, if it is, it's not even going to be close. I would think. To me, I don't know. 270 points wouldn't be out of the question. That's what I said on a game yesterday. I don't remember what it was. So, okay. All right, Mindy, give us the Spurs. We're on 2 games here so far. So now you know who I like. You know who I like money line for the next coach of the Spurs.
Female.
I like the first female coach to come in and be the first female coach in NBA history, Becky Hammon.
Yeah.
All right, Calvin says the under here, I think, in this one. All right, let's move on. I think Pop gets to choose the coach. Maybe Pop, still going to probably be retirement. Maybe Pop seems like the type of guy that maybe when he retires would walk away from the game, or maybe he stays with the organization too. Especially if Hammond is named head coach, and see if he can't make her a great coach. Wouldn't it be interesting if she were to replace him and coach for 10 or 20 years or something like that? That'd be amazing. Here's the Heat on the road against the Pistons. Here's another 9.5 point favorite against, another crummy team at home. But it's 9.5 now. 217.5. Help me out with the injuries, you guys. What's going on here?
Who does Aaron Clark like? He likes the Pistons. I'm going with Aaron today, taking the Pistons and the points, 1 and 2 over their last 3. Putting up 110. We know the Heat, they don't score much at all here. 106. I don't see them being very highly motivated for this one either. Pistons still ranked 27th in scoring. But what about the Heat? They're 30th. Give me the Pistons.
Yeah, we're on the Pistons here. We're taking these teams today for sure. That's the way I feel about it. Greg's on the Pistons here. +8, +9.5. It doesn't matter. Greg's on them. And I'm on them as well. Steam came in on the under. If it's Miami, it's going under, you guys, right? That's what it feels like. I mean, I would think of, what I say the total. Let me look at 217.5 now. I'm thinking 210 points. Detroit Motor City for Moneyline Mills. TJ under. Pistons to the points. This one looks like a consensus.
Yeah, it does. Consensus play. Number 4, 3 in the
Pistons
NBA.
it is against the Heat. All right, now we got another crummy team. They're not getting quite as many points. Come on, why can't we get 9.5 here? Pelicans -5, 227.5.
You guys know I don't like this Pelicans team. I'm taking the Rockets -5. They're 5-0 against the spread in their last 5. The pick is going to be the Rockets here for me today.
Well, yeah, I wanted more points. I really wanted more points. I mean, I have it graded out as 6, so I'm not even getting the value here. I do like the spot for the Rockets. I feel like this is another good spot for them there. Again, all 3 of these teams, Spurs, Pistons, Rockets, right now, I feel good about them. I don't care about what's happened. I'm not saying they're even any good. I just think that the end of the season's near. These coaches are doing a fine job keeping them in line. Parlay J, I think, wants the over in this one. The Rockets have some moments, right, Thomas? So I'm going to take the Rockets here with the points, 5 points. And what else we got? Just keep taking the points. Just keep taking.
So we're taking the Rockets for sure?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay.
I think, anybody calling for did I see Parlay J said over? Here's Ziggy with the under. That's what I want to see, is if there was anybody under, because that's kind of the way I was looking in this one. Goosey says it's going to be all about the dogs in the NBA maybe today. Burley going Rockets. Jim on the under as well. Yeah, I'm thinking 220-ish. Okay, Raptors and the Bucks. The Bucks are a 9-point favorite. 234.5. Steve came in on the over here for sure.
Oh, well, that's where I was headed. I'm going to go to the over in this one. Bucks 2-1 over the last 3, putting up 124. Rockets 125. Over 4-0 in the Raptors last 4 overall. Over 9-2 in the Bucks last 11 home games here as well. Going to go over the 234.
Yeah, I would think that this one lends itself to an over. I like that steam that came in. I mean, I think they can get well into the 240s here with the Bucks. They should be able to go off on this one. I would think the Bucks will. I think it's a smashing. I'm worried that the Raptors might not be able to carry the load and help us get to that total, and Milwaukee would need a huge number. So that's my concern. But if Mindy wants the over, then I will take it as well. Loosely saying 250. The numbers don't necessarily indicate that, but I wrote it down as such that I felt like this one could be climbing over the total. Then the steam came in. I said, I like that. So even at 235-ish or so, I'm willing to go over. Ziggy's got a lean, but I've got to play with Mindy. We're on 5. We're on 5 straight games here.
Look at us go.
And yesterday I was worried because we had so many picks, but now I'm confident.
All right.
After yesterday's strong performance. Thank you, Matt. That makes me feel a lot better. I'm tied for second with everybody else.
Right.
And Ron's in first. Ron's our leader, everybody. The Ron Hahn.
The Ron Hahn. My doppelganger, Ron Hahn.
Let's go to the Clippers and the Trailblazers now. And the Clippers on the road. They're up to 3.5. Oh, boy. The overnight was lower than that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like 2.5, I think.
Okay. And the total here is 234. The Clippers and Blazers.
I'm going to go under the total. Clippers 2-1 over the last 3, 116. Trailblazers now 0-3 at home, only scoring 109 a game. Under 11-4 in the Clippers last 15, following an against the spread loss. Hitting the under here, Ramon.
Yeah, and Greg's got this comment here. Clippers money line only if Kawhi and Paul George play, and my screen is broken right now, you guys, and I can't go off the stream. I want to take the Portland Trailblazers in this one, especially at the increased points. I can't see my injury report. I feel like I'm lost. You guys probably think I'm always lost, but here's
A discussion for another day, Ramon.
I'm going to go with Portland. I feel bad, you guys. I don't want to give out losers, which we don't here. But I'm going to take the Blazers plus 3.5. I guess there's a chance. I just want to see, are they listed on an injury report? Are they? Does it say rest? I just feel like I want to know. It's not a bad spot. I mean, the Clippers on the road do get the money, and Powell's on there. Thank you. Yeah, Powell has been on there a little bit. Powell's my guy, actually.
At least I'm on the side of the Scotch lock.
Yes, and well, that's what I'm going to say it right now. Scotch lock right there. He's on the under. I was thinking, I was feeling over, and then the total looks a little high now at 234. The steam came in on the over, and I was like 230. When I saw 230, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll think over in that. Now 234, I'm like, ah. So, all right. No Grant, Ron says for Portland. I'm not too concerned. I'm going to take Portland. Wish I knew more right now. Can't restart my computer. All right.
Lose us all.
Mindy's on the under. I'm on Portland.
Yeah, you'd have to make me do a whole lot of filler. No one wants that.
Well, last time I left you on the screen, I got in trouble. And I was just kidding, you guys. I'm mad at Mindy or anything. I am so grateful right now. I'm going to talk about the Magic and the Lakers, but I just want to let you guys know. We'll look you straight in the eye right here and tell you how thankful I am for Mindy Hahn to do this show 6 days a week with me. When I had my own channel that nobody watched, I couldn't get anybody to do a show with me because no one would watch them. Why would you do a 90-minute show with no one watching? Then I found Tony asking for cappers. I ended up here. They said, why don't you do your own show? I said, only if I get Mindy to do it with me. She said yes, and I'm so happy right now about this partnership and all these winners. So
thank you. I appreciate that. That was very nice.
Everybody, I want all of our 87 people watching this, and the might I say also the likely 500 plus viewers of this show every day on replay right on the YouTube, so let everybody know exactly where I stand, including my bosses right now.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I think everything's worked out well. I think we're a good team, and that's what we're doing. We're ready for big things here, moving forward for sure.
Yeah. We haven't really said anything in the chat because it's not really part of this show, but Mindy and I have some others, and we're never leaving yet.
Right.
We have some other things. We're kind of, people have seen us a little bit, and we're going to do some other things on some other channels apparently. So I don't know. They're telling us that anyway. All right. So let's take a look.
Yes, there are plenty of you from the beginning, and we were so thankful for that. We had, I think our first show, we had like 10, and I think you guys are still all here. So we're doing something right. So thanks for joining us all the time. We appreciate it.
Here it is, you guys. This is your chance to talk about your Los Angeles Lakers, good or bad. I have them in the playoff picture still, and Ziggy keeps telling us, my bad. NBA TV said, man, NBA TV doesn't know what's going on there. Magic and Lakers by 6. It's Sunday night in the Crypto Center. The Crypt soon if the Lakers get buried there. And the Lakers are favored by 6 and the total 230.
Well, as you could tell, the Lakers are one of my, favoriteest teams. But tonight I'm going with the Magic, Ramon. The Lakers have just been not playing their best ball. I really had always, I always try to give them, every time I do my handicap, give them the best chance, right? I always want to take the Lakers, and I just can't do it here today. Magic 17-7 against spread in their last 24 road games, playing a lot better ball here on the road. I know these Lakers got to win. I think they're going to do it. I just don't think they're going to cover. I think they'll come back. It's one of those, I feel like they'll get down in this game and they'll have to hustle back. It'll be fun and exciting. Everyone's going to be really happy with the victory. But I'm just saying, I just don't think it's going to be enough. I think the Magic are going to get the points here.
Butterscotch has got the goalie sirens on. Nobody wanted to agree with us yesterday, Mindy. Well, I take that back. I know there were at least two of you that said the Magic with us against the Clippers, but I'm pretty sure that was a veto yesterday. Well, no, in fact, you had the total, I think, or in that, but I had the Magic, and no one wanted to go with. And I know it's a back-to-back, but Lakers are laying these points. I'm on the Magic with you, Mindy. We're on the Magic.
Yes,
Love the
I had the
Magic.
Magic, but I went with the total, and then you said Magic, and I wanted to change my mind
Oh,
badly
that's what it
because
was. Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
because we were almost sweeping the field, taking every single NBA game, which I think worked out in everyone's favor
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah, it did. Interesting, Greg stat here, getting between 5 and 7 points. Magic 8-4 against the spread. Parlay J. Mark says fade the Lakers. Maybe we could burn in this one a little. Well, Greg, how can you do that? Now you got us going two ways. All right. Solo says Lakers and under here. Kay Bronson's up with the Magic. He's in
Oh,
Orlando. Nice. Goosey on the Magic here. Greg. Greg was the one with me on the Magic yesterday, apparently. They've got to be feeling pretty positive, pretty good about themselves. Ziggy's making me laugh now.
I know.
Lakers talk.
Oh, NBA TV. No one should watch them. Saying the Lakers are eliminated.
Yeah, and now I think what he mean, maybe they have really been eliminated because of their fact that
But they
it's going
have
to be
what?
hard,
Like,
right?
what
It's
did
going
they
to
say?
be
Like,
hard. That's what
basically the weakest schedule.
hypothetically.
But
Yeah.
right, but don't the Lakers have like the weakest schedule to finish out the season? That's why I would not, eliminate them by any means.
And we're waiting LeBron. The news this week, we'll see, could be getting close to return as well. So, but you got to admit, Lakers have done a nice job without LeBron. So, all right. Hello to Max. All right, let's go to
Max is
hockey.
here, ready for hockey.
Yeah, let's go. We got to get this hockey because there's 7 games, and everyone knows this is where we. Yesterday we were off to a
We're like
whirlwind of a
5-0
start.
start.
Yeah, whirlwind of a start in hockey yesterday on all those. Remember, we were agreeing on all those games. We had 4 straight winners, you said, to start. We also came through with the Rangers. We kind of backed off at the end of the card, and I could have used some help actually there. So let's take a look and get with it. One game, though, that we definitely had that we're never going to get off these guys, it seems like, are the Boston Bruins. Minus $1.70 here today against the Sabres. It doesn't even matter, it seems like. When do the Bruins throw in a clunk? You can't say, oh, this is the spot, but there is no spots for the other teams. It's all about the Bruins. They haven't won every game this year, so you can look for spots. Is this one of them?
Well, I'm looking for the spot to be the Bruins again. I mean, that's how I feel like I gotta be. Sitting here at minus 170. The Bruins are giving up only 2 goals a game. Sabres giving up 4. I feel like we could go ahead and take the Bruins here, Ramon.
All right. I know it's $1.70. We don't want to burden you with a big money, but anytime we're not laying $3.50 with the Bruins, it seems okay to me. Right now, these guys are just. How could they even lose the championship? Right? I mean, put them in. Bruins and over at a 6.5. I'm not so sure, but I'll take the Bruins with you, Mindy. Boston in regulation's a Scotch lock. I'll take the Bruins again. I mean,
I said over. I have it at 7, so we'll see.
Okay. No, I mean, all of my numbers, I'm looking at 6.56, 6.59, so it's all right there for me.
Maybe,
So I don't
yeah.
get over it. I
Okay.
can't get over it. I can't get over this. I'm going to take the Boston Bruins, and we're on them in $1.70 or so. Seems like a bargain, guys, doesn't it?
Pretty much.
Buffalo, we know Buffalo. The other thing about Buffalo is they've made all the money on the road. At home, not so much. They're down a dime at home this season, one of the worst home teams in the league as far as profitability at home. Only San Jose is worse as far as if putting $100, $100 on every game or to win 100 on every game. San Jose is by far the worst. They're down over 2 dimes if you bet on them every game. Usually as an underdog, bet 100 to win every game. If you bet the Sabres, you're down a dime at home.
Oh,
So
geez.
Sabres on the road, one of the best. Sabres at home, one of the worst this season. Hello to Gary. Good to see you. Montana Clayton here today. God, it's a great name. Hope that's the real name. Hope that's your real name, Montana Clayton. Next up, the Capitals and the Wild. This is a sneaky good game because we got a 5.5 sighting here. Although it is juiced up. In fact, there's plenty of. I don't have my odds screen. I know I saw some 6s overnight. Maybe you guys can help me here. Are there 6s? Because this thing's juiced up. Definitely a 5.5 over 30. Where I see the 5.5s on my screen over here.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and be anti-Wild today. I'm going to go ahead and take the Capitals here. A little bit of plus money, plus 130. They are 6-1 in their last 7 here in Minnesota. I like where the Wild are, but I just think here today, good spot for the Capitals in Minnesota.
All right, Mindy, on the Caps money line here, Mindy?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that the price is that great for Minnesota, even at $1.50. Maybe it feels like it's right on for me. I'm not going to go against Mindy here. I like the under a lot. So that's why I was kind of asking about any 6s out there. I'll buy it up probably and go under 6. My books, do that. So I'm going to go under here definitely. 5.5 is fine too. If that's what I'm paying, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go under with the Capitals and the Wild. Let's see here. Cool, Montana. A wild money line for Greg. No doubt about it. I get it with Mindy going, fading the Wild here a little bit. And let's see, Minnesota in regulation for Butterscotch. Mindy's on Washington. I'm on the under. So we'll get you team's team. Oh, Arsenal with a goal right there. Anybody checking out Premier League action here? I see Arsenal celebrating. Is that a good goal, you guys? All right. Let's take a look at the next one now. The Blue Jackets and the Golden Knights. Golden Knights playing an afternoon game here. They are a $3 favorite. Total 6.5 under 15.
Gosh, I feel like it's just too much for the Golden Knights. Blue Jackets are 4-1 their last 5 here, playing on some rest. I'm going to take the Blue Jackets today on that puck line. That's where I'm going to be headed. Get a little bit of plus money there, about plus 105-ish, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, pretty big favorite, obviously. We know. I don't know. Columbus on the road doesn't thrill me too much. And yeah, so I'm going to be on the under in this one with Columbus and Vegas. Maybe Columbus is held down again. We see sometimes when they're bad. I got you, Mindy. You're on the puck line, and they have had their moments for sure, and maybe mostly at home, but sometimes these games get out of hand early on these scores. I'm going to hope it stays under. I'm going to go under 6.5 in this one with the Blue Jacket. I don't have the Golden Knights. Let me make sure I got a goalie at least listed for you here. I don't know why I missed that, but looks like Quick. Let me check my goalie computer. I'm going to put Quick down, I believe, as the probable goalie. Fleury was the only Fleury, and I now show. We'll get to this game in just a moment. Okay, yeah, I'll put Quick in there as the goalie here. Not confirmed, but I want to list that on the screen for consistency. And I will go under. with Quick and Hutchinson. So Hutchinson in there possibly today. I don't think that's a confirmed. No, in fact, now I'm showing that Tarasov might be. I'm showing maybe Tarasov in goal here for the Blue Jackets. So a little bit of a change since I typed these in a few hours ago. Not unconfirmed, but just multiple sites speculating that it'll be Tarasov. So Mindy's on Blue Jackets puck line, and I'm on the under. Any more comments in the chat here? Latifa leaning over. Parlay J talking about the Blue Jackets goalie situation. And Parlay J, he wants the over in this one. So I'm on the under, though. You guys are on the over. Next up, the Devils and the Lightning. The Lightning are minus $1.30 here, 6.5 under 15.
I'm going to take the Devils here again. Some plus money. I feel like I'm taking a lot of the dogs here today. Devils, though, I think they're going to have a lot more opportunities here, getting some power play goals. They were in the penalty box yesterday. Lightning, they're like worst in penalty minutes. 820 over the season here so far? I'm going to go ahead and take the Devils today.
Are the Devils on the road? Yes, they are. I'm on the Devils with Mindy Hahn. I'm taking them for sure on the road in this spot at plus money, a little bit of plus money here. I think they'll be able to score some goals here against the Lightning and Vasilevsky. I want the Devils on the road here, but Greg says he wants Tampa. Parlay J's on the Lightning. Parlay J's talking about the season series there. Says Lightning's own this series. Latifa wants the over here with me. I'm leaning over as well. Not sure I can get a premium out of this one with that total, but I'll be looking at it. Maybe I will because I feel like I can only go over, but it is juice to the under, and that piques my interest. Butterscotch with us on New Jersey here. Not really seeing Latifa on New Jersey, so that concerns me.
Right.
She is on the over. Like to see her confident when she's confident about the Devils, giving us those devil emojis. She'll be rooting. Burley talking about the season series as well and thinks maybe that will help the motivation of the Devils today. I'm on them. Mindy's on them. We're on them. Team Steam. Been doing pretty well in hockey. Mindy, I don't know. We talk about, the best sports for, Team Steam, whatever the case may be. Just want to let you know that that's, where Team Steam has been doing most of our damage, if you will, so far, Mindy. I'll just show everybody. We're up 16 units in NHL with our picks since the first of the year. There it is. Morning Steam on top. Tiffany's there. I'm there as well. Nick as well. But you see Morning Steam. Pretty good numbers. That's us. That's us, you guys. Mindy, that's me. That's you guys in the chat. So our hockey's pretty good. Ziggy, though, he's under in that game. And she loves the Devils no matter what. And Jeffrey also.
About as much as Ottawa.
Predators and Rangers. In this one, Mindy, we got Rangers here, 220, 6 under 15.
Yeah, I feel like I can't play the Rangers. I feel like it's too much for me on that money line at 220. So I'm going to take the Predators here on the puck line, plus 1.5 goals. Sitting at about minus 150. Gonna go Predators here. They're 9-1 in their last 10 here versus the Rangers. Gonna take them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I saw too, and I like him on the puck line. I'm going to agree with you, and we're going to take him today. Preds on the puck line against the Rangers. I almost want to take him money line, but if you're taking puck line, I know we can get cheaper than 150 as well.
Okay, good.
So that's going to make it a little bit nicer. Blake's on the puck line here with us. Rangers in regulation for Parlay J.
Sure.
But for me, I don't know if Ziggy's going under. Yeah, it looks like Ziggy's under in this one. I tell you, I didn't hate Ottawa yesterday. Tell you that much. They got some crazy finishes there in a couple of games. Why are these 2-goal leads not? Teams are not holding 2-goal leads right now in the NHL in a lot of these cases. These high-scoring games that are 4-2 late. It seems like these teams are coming back and tying the game at 4 a lot.
I know. Look at the Flyers Hurricanes. Jeez.
Predators.
Flyers let it go with like no time on the clock to tie it, and then boom, there goes Carolina.
Yeah, it's not just that. I mean, more, All right, Mindy, we're on 4 games of the 5 so far. That's what we want to see also because of our hockey record. So let's take the Predators here. And let's see, I did see something here, I thought, with the goalies. No, not in this one. But it looks like I have Saros up there. But this one, actually, the sites are starting to move now. Looks like 2 of the sites both listing Lankinen and maybe a day off for Shesterkin, and maybe Halak will be in there today. So keep that in mind, you guys. Nothing confirmed, but could be going with the backups here in this one.
So I had us down for 3 in hockey. Is that what you had, or did you?
Okay. Bruins.
Devils. Predators.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm sorry because I'm on the in the Columbus game. You're on the puck. You're on the puck line, and I'm on the under, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Thank
wanted to
you.
make sure. I was like, well, maybe I missed it.
I was putting you down for the. You're gonna take the under, and you're gonna like it. All right. Jeffrey on there as well. We're on it. Okay. Jets and Blues. I did see a confirmed goalie here in this one, and let's see. It's Hoffer. Joel Hoffer will be in goal for the St. Louis Blues. So that's kind of a little bit of breaking information, I would say, because we haven't seen him. So what do you have here with this one, Mindy, with the Jets favored minus $1.25 now, 6.5 under 15?
Well, the Blues are 1-2, allowing 5 goals a game. I'm going to take the Jets here on the money line. They're 5-0 in their last 5 games, playing on I guess playing on 0 days rest. I'm going to take the Jets.
Yeah, I've got to have the Jets here in this one. We have seen Hoffer. He was in 1 game, I believe. They're showing his stats here. Allowed 2 goals, saved 94% in his 1 appearance so far. So good appearance there. But be up here against the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets with you here at minus $1.30, even $1.25. I think it sounds like a discount to me. And we're getting, I think, the most underrated goalie in the league in Hellebuyck. Certainly can make make it, when the Jets are in the playoffs. I think if they do something here, maybe Hellebuyck will be a guy that can carry a team. That has obviously done a great job so far this season. I'm on the Jets with you here, Mindy.
All right.
And even though it's a Blues game, I'd probably lean under in this one. Looks like a lot of support for the Jets. Parlay J wants to go over, though. Greg's on the Jets. Gerardo on the Jets. Ziggy Jets, Winnipeg. Everybody Winnipeg.
Yeah, that looks consensus for sure.
Greg says. Oh, yeah. Okay. Last game up. One of my favorite matchups, I love to say on the air, Canucks and Ducks. In this one, the
gospel.
No. Yeah, let's see. No, maybe again. All these goalies look like they're changing on me here. Probably Dalia on for Canucks and Gibson for the Ducks here. Looks like Gibby will be in there. Just because 2 of the sites have moved to these goalies. I think they kind of run in tune, the 2 sites that I use, but there's a 3rd site that I use also, but if 2 of them say these 2, I'm going to go with these 2 right now.
Well, I'm going to go over the total. That's just where I'm headed. Canucks, we know that they can't stop anyone and they're scoring. Ducks are still, can't stop anything either. I'm going to go ahead and take the over.
I'm with you. I'm with you. That gives us a 5-pack of winners here on the show today. I'm going under. This should be over. This should be
Okay, I was like, what?
no, it should be a massive over, right?
Right?
Parlay J said it. Look, over 14 goals. I'll tone it down a little bit. I'll go with over 8. I'll go with over
Okay.
8 as my
Official
alternative
prediction.
here. Yeah, it looks like TJ actually wants to buy it down to make sure. I want to buy it up, but it's over. It's a consensus. Come on.
Come on.
Canucks and Ducks, even with Gibby in there, right? Jeffrey Linton says, oh, wait, that's the wrong game.
One behind.
That's okay. And I want to say that. I want to say this. Where'd it go? Oh, he deleted. Oh, no, there it is, Greg. Okay, over it is. Ziggy would go.
He was a little hesitant and sealed the deal for him.
Oh, I see what they're saying there, Mindy, because I put 6. And again, my odd screen is down, and I don't know if we can even we might have to go over 7, but that's okay. We will, right, Mindy?
That's right.
Okay, whatever it is on our back end, we're willing to do it. I am showing that the 7. I'm showing the online offshore book, the best of luck book at 7 under 25. So that works for me too, especially because we were joking around talking about
14 goals.
14 goals and
Hold
everything.
to it.
Head over to Tony'sPicks.com. You'll find our premium picks, which are absolutely our best picks every day at Tony's Picks. Get on board with our handicappers premium picks. Sure, we have free winners right here on the show, but if you want to add to your arsenal a little bit, or when you subscribe to a package from Mindy and I, look, the winning's there. It's proven. The numbers are there. So why not get on board? But also, look, guys, we're giving you this show every day, and we appreciate any sales that we get. I don't know, Mindy. Like I've said here on the show, for some reason, as hot as we've been, the sales have gone up.
I wonder why.
What a coincidence. Since I've been on this pretty wild streak of late, I show you over last month up 3 dimes on just $100 plays. Yeah, look, take me 400 plays to get there. That's why I deal in volume. So when you come on board with me, please expect to get between, on a slow day, you're going to get 5 plays. On a medium day, you're going to get 8, 10 plays. On a heavy day, 12, 15, 18, maybe even 20 plays. So please be prepared when you join my service over at Tony's Picks. And, if you're a nickel or a dime player and it feels uncomfortable, tone it down. We're dealing in volume here. So we don't have to go whale hunting with Tony T. If you want to go whale hunting with Tony T right now, that's the time to do it. Check out his numbers right there over the last 30 days as well. With Tony, if you're going nickels and dimes, baby, you know that. Let's take a look here at the plays. That was Marquette we had in college. Here in the NBA, we're going Thunder. And again, you see there on the money line, Mindy, she's got carte blanche authority to take some of these favorites down and place them on the money line. We want you to win, and you only get one chance to win a bet. People say, you can't buy points. Hey, buy points down, buy points up. Spurs plus 9.5, Pistons plus 9.5, Rockets plus 5, Bucks over 234.5, and Magic plus 6. I mention it, Mindy, because sometimes on the totals, I'm in a book where you can on hockey totals, for example, and I just have a private play myself. I'll go over 5, 5.5, and 6, and then just kind of build it up, putting more money on the more favored total, and then kind of whittling it down a little bit. So thank you, Latifa. Great show. Thank you guys also. Here comes the hockey. These are the ones. Screenshot it. Bruins, Devils, Preds puck line, Jets, Ducks over 5 plays. Mindy, Aaron Rodgers. We saw Brett Favre was pretty much a failure with the Jets. He was a little bit
older.
Past is old. Thank you. But you're still going to the Jet. Now the Packers are kind of a, obviously a little bit of a, or their organization's different than any other in the league, but they are the Packers. The Jets, they seem to be uh, dysfunctionality is their middle name. So can
I'm
he
always on the outside looking in.
there?
And I think, especially with what the Giants are trying to do, might cause them some. Well, you know what I'm saying. I just feel like the New York team to come out of there is going to be the Giants rather than the Jets.
Okay. We shall see there. Thanks a lot, everybody. You're welcome to go, but let's leave it with my favorite emoji, the green eyes, money face tongue. There, my favorite. Thanks, everybody. Great show. You're welcome to go, but just head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Please get our packages from Mindy and I. That benefits us a lot, and you get a lot more free winners. It looks like you guys are all crushing lately. So why not? I'm not begging. I'm just suggesting add a few more winners to your arsenal. With Mindy and I, look, Mindy already showed you. Mindy, you already had like 10 plays loaded up. I know you're going to come with a few more.
That's
I'm
right.
going to have those 10 more plays as well. So maybe you're already on some of these. We never duplicate. You're never going to find a play unless Mindy always texts me. I made a mistake and I put a show play as a
like yesterday. On my sheet I wrote down Furman, right? So I meant to put Furman under. I meant to put Furman under for my personal play, and then I go with stick Furman in there. That's what happens. I missed my day off on Friday. I'm just gonna totally blame that.
Oh, thank you for mentioning that before we let everybody go. No show tomorrow. Mindy needs a day off. No show this week on Monday. I think we're doing the same thing this week. I will confirm that as well, and we'll see. Maybe if Friday is a popular day. I was the one that needed Fridays off, but we might shift it because Monday can be. But when you get to football season, then
we would just have to do like Monday Night Football the day before. I guess. It would just be the one game. That's not too bad.
Whatever Mindy wants to do, because you guys just saw what I said about 20 minutes ago. So we pretty much go with what Mindy says.
I know. I tend to rule the lineup a little bit. That was just kind of Ramon's like, you can do whatever you want. I just want you to be here as much as you can. Because Ramon, he'd be on here like 6 hours a day doing this.
Yeah, they won't let me take over the channel because this is Tony's channel. We're so thankful. All right, thanks everybody. Great show. Let's cash. Get you out of here. See you on Tuesday with more Morning Steam. Good luck tomorrow. Join us in the Discord for the action tomorrow, right? I think Mindy will be in there, and that's where we'll say, we know we're not taking a day off, but we'll be in there maybe with some other stuff, and there'll be videos from Tony and the team and everybody as well. All right. For Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Good luck. Bye-bye.